Now, our final story is about the Kang Dynasty, actually. Love that name still. Uh, and it's going to be directed by Shang-Chi
Shang-Chi's
filmmaker
directed.
Destin Daniel Cretton.
Go
It
him.
says, what?
I said go him
Yes, go him.
because Shang-Chi was amazing. So I already know that
Shang-Chi
King Dynasty is going to be amazing.
was amazing. He helmed, obviously, the Marvel hit Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings. He's come aboard to direct Avengers the Kang Dynasty. It's also being reported that he's not doing Secret Wars, which is weird.
Weird. I will say, I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way. I wasn't a big fan of how he treated the Ten Rings organization, so it worries me for the villain's sake what they're going to do with him. Again, that's just going off of Shang-Chi. I haven't seen anything else from this guy, but apart from the villains, everything else in Shang-Chi was like damn near movie perfect.
Now, again, I think this is an appropriate choice because Shang-Chi is very MCU formulaic in nature. It's an MCU, follows the MCU formula, but it does it
Yeah.
really, really well. Like, it excels in it.
Yeah.
It gives you a fantastic villain in Wenwu. Um, gives you a fantastic origin story, and the action, the fight scenes, the choreography. I can already tell that that's going to be probably the strongest suit of the Kang Dynasty.
Yeah.
Obviously, a film with massive Infinity War, Endgame esque type fights for whatever they're fighting for at that point. Uh, the
The
multiverse,
Infinity
whatever.
Kings.
Yes. Uh, maybe some Kane on Kane violence itself. Uh, that's going to be really, really excited. I think he's the appropriate choice. If I had to choose a Phase Four director, um, I'm I wish it was the Russos, of course, but they want to do their own thing. They're building their own empire themselves. So is what it is. There, it is a tall task, and it does weird me out that he's also reportedly not doing Secret Wars. I wonder what your thoughts are on that, especially since those films are 6 months apart.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder. It's probably going to be a thing where he'll probably be on set for Secret Wars, and I think the other person, whoever directs Secret Wars, will be the same thing for King Dynasty. So yeah, I think it would have been nice for him just to direct both, but
Yeah, because these are massive films, right? These are
yeah,
films that are going to make $2 billion each in a year. They're going to make $4 billion.
yeah,
I'm guaranteeing it. Probably, maybe even closer to five. So these are things that have to be treated with care. And I think the easiest way you could have done that was just having the same director do both.
yeah.
But this also maybe tells me that both films are going to be totally different, and Feige thinks that Daniel's the best to do this one, uh, but he's not the right one to do Secret Wars. Now, if I had to choose one for Secret Wars, I'd choose Ryan Coogler, uh,
Mm-hmm.
or I would choose John Watts, but Watts wants to take a break from superhero films.
Yeah.
And I think an outside one is even Peyton Reed. Um, so I'm excited obviously for this. Obviously, those two directors are going to have to work closely in coordination.
Yeah.
I just think it would have been easier to have him do both, but
Yeah.
hey, he's got a monumental task,
Yeah.
so I wish him all the best. But I think it will fit. It will be an MCU formulaic film, but I think it's going to excel. He obviously excelled developing Wenwu, so and Kane will already be developed at this point in the MCU with his other variants. So I'm really, really excited to see what he can do with probably Prime Kane. They're gonna call this,
Yeah.
Prime
King
Kane.
Prime. Yeah.
Yeah, uh, yeah. So I think he's fantastic. I think it's if you had to pick any Phase Four director, it'd be him.
Yep.
So, yeah.